The chapel yesterday at 7:45, empty just before folk arrived for the Easter communion. Empty is what we often hear said when a loved one dies. The house feels empty. My life feels empty. Empty is what we sometimes say about the promises made by our politicians. How can I put my trust in them in the future? Empty is what we said during the pandemic. The roads were empty, the sports venues were empty, the churches were empty. Empty is what they said in the Easter Gospel readings yesterday in church. The place of burial was supposed to be safe and secure, and was, in fact, empty. In the chaos and confusion, in the grief and personal sense of loss, empty wasn't just a fact about a tomb, but a strong emotional feeling for the closest followers. They felt empty and lost. These words from Chloe Axford. The promise of the empty tomb rips the rug from under your feet and says, hold on tight, we're going for a ride into the deep unknown. The promise of the empty tomb says the story doesn't end the way you think it will. Yes, your future is set in stone, but I carved it and it's beautiful. The promise of the empty tomb says you are worth so much more than you think you are. You are to die for, and I did. The promise of the empty tomb drives nails through darkness and says, trust me, I have a plan and it is good. The promise of the empty tomb rolls back the stone, dances on death and says, why are you crying? Don't you know me? Amen.